Good morning and welcome to our thought for the day. I'd like to read you a little verse from John chapter 15 and verse 5. It simply says this: without me, ye can do nothing. Without me, ye can do nothing. That's so plain, friends. And if only we could take it in and grasp it and never try to do anything in our own strength, but always in the strength of Christ. And so the little heading I've given to my thought this morning is this: God speaks to his people. God speaks to you and to me. What a great text this morning it is. It's a text, friends, that can either fill you with fear or fill you with joy. You see, today, if Christ is with you, then God's word tells us that we can do all things. But if Christ is not with you, then we can do nothing. And so make sure as you go out into the day that you don't leave Christ behind, that you let him go before, let him guide, let him guard. Hold the hand of Christ this day as you go out, whatever is before you, and God will be with you, guide you, and look after you. We can see, friends, that these words were not spoken by any ordinary man. For the one whose voice said these words was the very voice of him whom without was nothing made that was made. These words reveal to us it was the great I Am that spoke. And he spoke to his own, not to the sinner, but to the saint. He was telling the saved, the saint, he was telling them that without me you can do nothing. God speaks to his people and he says those words: without me you can do nothing. But why should we ever want to do anything without him? How silly we are, and how silly we are when we try and achieve anything without Christ. Don't dare to try to do anything in our own strength, but to do it in his strength. And when we do everything in his strength, then victory will be ours. Victory will be brought to us through this power of God. You see, when he says that without him you can do nothing, then this shows plainly that there is something that needs to be done. And believe it or not, friends, he wants you and he wants me to do it. He wants us to work for him and to do something very special, and that is to bear fruit for him. What kind of fruit, you may say? Well, I'll tell you, friends, this morning how he longs to see the fruit of holiness, the fruit of peace, the fruit of joy, of love, and of long-suffering. And as we display these fruits, so we will be able to overcome the world, the flesh, and the devil, and bring others to Christ. You see, the truth is that he has chosen us and ordained us to go and bring forth fruit, and fruit that will remain. Oh, let's thank God today for the joy in serving Jesus, but also be aware, friends, of the sorrow of bearing no fruit. For the text says, without me. God help us never to be without him, but always to be in Christ, and success is guaranteed for you and for me. For Christ cannot fail. May people that we come into contact today and in the days that lay ahead know that we're in the vine and that they can be part of that vine also. May we bring in a fruit for the Master. You see, God still speaks to people. May we always be ready to listen to what he has to say and not try to accomplish anything of self or for self, but all for Christ and in Christ. God bless you all. Speak with you again tomorrow morning.